Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we are live legends. How's everybody doing? We're going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin because there are a few scenarios and it's going to be interesting, right? Because we are hitting a little bit of resistance in this zone right now. We're going to go through the Bitcoin technical analysis. Now it's pretty simple to understand why are we hitting a little bit of resistance here, slightly below the $98,000. Will we manage to smash through this level, go to $100,000, as we do have a bunch of liquidity up there, guys? There is hundreds of millions of dollars of short liquidations above $100,000. Will we manage to get that leg to the upside and smash through this major resistance, or are we going to roll over? There is a potential contracting diagonal here that we did mention on yesterday's video update, okay, where we are going to find some resistance here at the 97.5k zone, right, where we do have the point of control. We do have also the value area high from the last few weeks, right? Taking a look at the price action from this local drop that we had here on the 19th, 20th of December. The value area high is actually right over here where we are getting the resistance. So we've got point of control from the last couple of months, and also we do have the value area high from this trading range of the last few weeks. Okay, so yeah, there is a lot of resistance. Matter of fact, we do have also the anchored VWAP from all-time high, which is providing that resistance. When we get the anchored VWAP, it is exactly where the price got that choppiness yesterday, right? A lot of double, triple tops, a lot of volatility, okay, in that zone, finally getting a pullback of a few $1,000s throughout the last 24 hours. So are we going to manage to blast through this level? What are the different scenarios? Right, there is the bullish one, of course, which is just breaking through here, getting above $100,000. I would still be skeptical on that movement to the upside, guys. It would be very rare for this corrective move to finish like this in an ABC. You got the C wave here. Very difficult to count this as an impulse, okay? And a finish corrective C wave, it is very rare to finish in a kind of a double bottom, right? Usually the C wave is pretty much more aggressive, right, than the A wave. So it is a little bit rare, and this gives me the, you know, the sentiment, right? Not only looking at the chart, but basically mainly technical analysis, right? Because I'm a technical analysis guy. You know, I don't care about the fundamentals and this, the bad news or good news. We basically focus on the charts, okay? The charts give us everything, and it just doesn't look right for this to finish the correction and start heading to all-time high, right, in the next coming days. It's just, it looks like that we're going to be a little bit more rangy, and even still, if we break through $100,000, I will be analyzing very carefully how this movement has happened, right? It needs to be incredibly impulsive with a huge amount of volume starting to hit 103, 104 for me to believe, all right, we're going to go to higher levels. So there is some good local levels of support to jump into some long positions. Anybody that is not in a long position from a few days ago down here, right, or even on this retracement, there are some levels that are interesting for some longs. Of course, short positions, if you did manage to short round about the 97.5, 97.3 on that choppiness yesterday with the triple tops, I think it is worth holding some of this position without a doubt, just in case we do get that rollover. Now, we're going to give the explanation, right? The levels, because I am leaning a little bit bearish, guys. I am leaning a little bit more on the bearish side, believing that we could, just because of the technical analysis, okay? Just because of the technicals, that we do have a possibility to getting back below here $92,000, and depending on how we move, will it be a liquidity grab, we forming this contracting move, or will we break through and go to the mid-low 80k levels, right? Depending on how we break that level, we're just going to have to analyze very, very carefully, right? There's several scenarios here. So leaning a little bit more bearish on slightly higher time frames, right, for the next week or two, even though we could go to higher levels. This is not going to make me not short, okay, not long, sorry, okay? I'm going to look for shorts, look for longs, day trading scenarios, okay? And this is not going to stop me from getting into long positions, because we have the local levels of support, local levels of resistance, and we are day traders, right? If we can hold a day trade into a swing trade, then we will, being very, very defensive. So make sure to stay tuned, guys. Make sure to destroy the like button, because I need those likes going absolutely bananas here. Let's get to 100 likes at least, legends. Let's get some more people on the stream because we are going to keep this extremely technical, all right? There are invalidation levels. There are levels to trade. If the bullish case happens or the bearish case happens, right? For the moment, I am leaning on the side that this is very strong resistance and that we could roll over here. We'll be talking about the bullish case. We'll be talking about the bearish case and the levels that we need to pay attention, not only in the coming days, but actually today, all right? So we also are going to be taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance, getting a little bit of a move to the downside. And we are seeing some altcoins getting a little bit of a pop. We do have ICP getting a nice little bounce of 10% today. Absolutely beautiful. I am holding a significant bag of ICP and I'm waiting to take some profits at the highs of March. This is probably going to take a few weeks to get there. However, I'm just remaining patient. I'm very bullish on this crypto project. And we do see some other altcoins popping today. ADA is up or as well, around about 10%. Some high cap coins doing very, very well today because of the Bitcoin dominance getting a little bit of a drop. So we'll be analyzing some altcoins to let you know what is a good accumulation. I'm still in a bunch of swing long positions for the last few weeks. They've been in the red, in the green, in the red. These are low leverage swing longs for the bull run for the next coming months even, okay? So if you are interested in trading, guys, make sure to check out the links down below. We do have Weeks, okay? Weeks has a great bonus, okay, of $20,000 and Bluffing as well. You just need an email and a password. Actually, and on Bluffing, there is a competition going on right now where there is a prize pool. You got the direct link down below in the description. Sign up to Bluffing and join the competition, okay? There's a massive prize pool that will be building up because of the volume. And if you sign up, then you have a piece of the cake, right, from that trading bonus, right, of the basically the prize pool that is going to be building up here on the Bluffing competition. Let's go right away through the Bitcoin technical analysis. We need to talk about liquidity. We need to talk about the CVD divergence, right? Because there are some local bullish CVD divergence happening, okay? And, you know, maybe this could bring the price to much higher levels, right? Test the highs from yesterday as well. We'll be analyzing CVD, a little bit of the delta as well. Taking a look at some major news that is going on. There's obviously fundamental good news as always, right? There's always long-term bullish news for Bitcoin. And we supposedly in a liquidity cycle here in 2025. This means that we should be seeing fresh liquidity in the markets, right? Giving us that massive bull run, especially for the altcoins, right? Now, not too much for Bitcoin, right? Could Bitcoin hit 200K? Maybe, yes, guys. But, you know, that's just over a 2x from current price levels. There's so many big opportunities on altcoins where we could make a 5, 10x, right, in the next coming months, even weeks. We'll be focusing, first of all, as always, it will likely be at least 30 minutes to show the different scenarios and the different levels on Bitcoin legends, okay? So make sure to stay tuned because we'll be going through the analysis on Bitcoin. First of all, I know everybody enjoys the Bitcoin analysis, right? I don't think we need to zoom out too much. We did a bit of zooming out analysis just the last few days. We need to focus on what the heck is going on in this area, right? What the heck is going on here and what are the potential counts, Fibonacci, the waves, the confluence levels, and what the heck is going on and what is the highest probability. Will we get the bullish case scenario? Of course, if we do break out from yesterday's highs successfully without creating a double top, my goodness, this has an extreme high probability to get to $100,000, okay? This is the only resistance that we do have, like solid resistance. The moment we start breaking out from yesterday's highs with a solid candle, guys, it is going to be pretty obvious that we are just going to take out these highs, okay? So there's going to be some great scalp long opportunities in this range. It's going to be like every single pullback, guys, that happens after the breakout from yesterday. If it were to happen, just jump into 100x long positions. Only joking, guys. Do not listen to me. I'm only just a crazy guy on internet, right? But overall, I can already tell you that if we do break out successfully from yesterday's highs, we're going to get up, we're going to get to 100K, right? We might not even test yesterday's highs, But if we break out solidly with some volume, it's going to move there pretty damn fast, okay, with very shallow pullbacks. I can already tell you that, all right? So picture this, because if we break yesterday's highs without forming a double top, you know, this might even be a great short opportunity if we do get the rejection from that level with a steep pullback. I mean, it is going to be a little bit of a sniper short. I would rather get into a sniper short here if we do reject from that level and be very defensive with stop loss. Because if we break out solidly, this is not a zone to add to short positions. I can tell you that, right? This is not a level to start adding to short positions, because this could absolutely rip to $100,000, right? It's a very empty zone of confluence, right? There's basically no big major resistance above the highs of yesterday, right? Basically $98,000. So we could pump $2,000 very, very fast if we do break up there. There's just no resistance, and we could be seeing that massive third wave. Now, we are looking at this on the bullish case scenario. Hang on a second. I'm going too fast here. I'm going too fast. Let's go through the comment section. We need to get, come on, legends, we need to get those likes smashed, okay? Not too many people joining the stream for the moment. I need at least over 500, 600 people watching the stream to actually say, okay, guys, let's focus with the Bitcoin TA, all right? We're going to wait 1 or 2 minutes. Smash the like button, guys, because I've got a good one here for you. There are some setups, some very clear levels, right, to pay attention to. Yesterday, we were talking about the massive resistance zone here, round about the 97.5, right? The point of control, the value area high, that could be the fourth wave. This is a speculative fourth wave. We are looking for that pullback in this zone, right? Just after getting the above this high from the 27th of December, right? This lower high right over here, which is this one, right, at 97,400, right? That was where we got the choppiness, the double, triple tops. It's not going to be easy to get into that short, because it's going to be very, very choppy. Look at the price action yesterday. What an absolute volatility fest, right? Boom, 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 bang, high, double, triple, quadruple top, right? Then it got the pullback of a couple of $1,000s. Not easy. I did say that this is not going to be easy. It's going to be like a triple toppy zone, right? When you're just going to get those wicks at this confluent zone, right? Stopping out all of those over leveraged short positions, not managing risk, right? And going with extreme high leverage or getting in late. And it's just going to stop them out here with this volatility before we get the correction. So, yeah, that's basically what happened here at this massive confluent zone. Let's go right away through comment section, right? Before we go through the bullish case scenario, right? I think maybe some people want to know about the bullish case, right? What is the bullish case? I'm a Bitcoin bull, and tell me that we're going to break above 100K and we're going to go to higher levels, right? What would be the extreme bullish case, right? If we do break above this level, well, eventually getting above 100K, and then we'll have to analyze very, very carefully how the price is moving up here, because counting the waves, you know, this could still be an A wave right over here, a B wave, and then a C wave. Doesn't look too symmetrical. A wave is extremely short in timing, right? So we will have to lean with the bullish case without a doubt. You know, we'd have to lean depending on how we break out here. We'll be analyzing the waves very, very carefully. We'll go through the scenarios right now, guys. I hope you are going to enjoy. There is a bullish case. There is a bearish case, of course. There are major levels to pay attention to. Major levels to pay attention to throughout the next coming days, all right? As invalidations, okay? As confirmation, right? If we break out from yesterday's highs, I can already tell you that, yeah, without a doubt, we're going to get to 100K. You know, this is like a very empty zone. I'm happy to jump into some scalp longs on those retracements as we do break out from yesterday's highs, if that were to happen. We'll explain that situation right away, guys, in the next coming minutes. Let's destroy that like button. 500 people, my goodness. Must be like Crypto Banter is live, or Coin Bureau, right? Somebody, a bigger channel that is live, getting not very few views on the live stream today, guys. Very, very few views. I mean, it's not your fault. People are not interested in the technical analysis. I don't know. Let's see. Let me just go through the comment section as you guys destroy the like button, guys. Destroy that like button. We're going to go through the like button count right away. I need to beg for likes, guys. I don't know why. Some of the channels get much more likes. I'm gonna quit, legends. I'm gonna quit. Hi, legends. Yes, live. Gullian, how are you doing, my man? I'm missing on alts. What do you think? We're going to go through some altcoins later on after Bitcoin, of course. Can we have a shorter live stream, maximum 1 hour long? Maybe we could have a poll. Absolutely. Alpha blockchain. We will. However, there's a new people coming on the live stream after 30 minutes, 1 hour, okay? The Bitcoin technical analysis almost takes 30 minutes because there's so many scenarios and levels that we need to talk about, and each scenario might take 5 to 10 minutes to give the exact explanation, right? So yeah, it's going to be difficult. I'll look to timestamp the live streams, okay, where you got the Bitcoin analysis, you know, the first 5 minutes, a lot of chatting and a lot of BS, just talk, right? 5 minutes of the stream, usual, right? Just to get some people in, and then focus on Bitcoin, altcoins, and maybe some news at the end, right? Daniel Singleton, afternoon, my man. Andy, greets from Belgium, my man. How are you doing? VM, Alexander, hello, legends. Hi, Andy, is my man, Andy. I've been waiting for these double peaks for a long time, but now I'm in a short position at 97.6. I listened to everything you said yesterday very carefully. Alexander, absolute legend. Absolute legend. Listening very carefully for those double, triple peaks, right, at the resistance level. This is not an easy game, guys. You know, this is very much what's going to happen at the confluence level. We actually had a monthly level also, which was lower, right, down here. Absolutely crazy. You know, how we just broke up and down, and then we got to the next resistance zone, which is the point of control of the last 2 months, value area high of the last few weeks, sweeping up this high over here. The market makers, right, the people, the big money that is trading is not going to make this look easy, right? Just hit the high, hit the point of control. We did get a pretty significant drop of over $1,000 in a matter of less than an hour, right? But then it's going to come back up, right? It's going to chop, it's going to chop, it's going to chop, right? And you want to just jump in on the second chop, on the third chop, right, as you reject from those highs. So it's just not going to be easy, but the way how you need to trade this is you got this high. You can jump onto this rejection. You get the pullback, your stop loss, you start being defensive, realizing that you could chop again from the next high. Then you got the next high, which is your guideline, right? That's your guideline. You're already being defensive with this short. You're in profits, start being defensive. You could take the highs again, right? You take the highs again, and this was actually the one, right, where you reject, stop loss at the high, you start correcting down, you can start being defensive wherever you entered, right? Take some profits eventually, right, on that way down. But it's just not easy, right? You just need to look for the triple, quadruple tops right there. And, you know, you're going to get stopped out. You're going to pay a bit of fees, guys, maybe a slight loss, right? It's just part of the game. It's not going to be easy. What would be worse is adding to the position and not having any stop loss, liquidation up here, wherever it is, and just adding to the position, and then the price flies through all of your levels and gets you liquidated. That is when you're like, holy moly, holy crap, right? What happened? You didn't manage risk, right? You weren't paying attention to how you need to trade and execute this level of resistance. Overall, right now, what is going on? We're going to go through that right away, legends. We're going to go through that right away. We're trying to maintain this monthly level has not been much of a level. Not being much of a level, to be honest. Breaking through up and down. I'm just about to get it off the chart because it's nothing. We need to take a look at today's levels, right? Today's level is very, very interesting. Let's continue through comment section. No hoorah. Let's start with a like button, says Max V. Absolutely. Consolidation until Trump. Absolutely. I also think so. Tino's, good morning, my man. Much love to you. Crypto, my future. Doge, amazing. Doge is pumping also as well. If we break bullish, BTC testing the EMA. I don't know which EMA. I don't use them, unfortunately, not for my trading. We need Ethereum as well. Pump Doge, pump baby. Dogecoin is doing pretty good. I almost bought 𝗕𝗶 yesterday, and now it's up 168%. 𝗕𝗶, what is this one? You almost bought 𝗕𝗶. We are on altcoin hunt. 𝗕𝗶, what the heck is this? My goodness, why didn't you buy this? It's up big time. Holy crap, this only launched not long ago. Very low cap. This one's absolutely mooning. It's still a low cap. We'll pay attention, but yeah, you don't really want to buy the massive pump here. Anyway, we'll be going through the Bitcoin. We'll be going through Bitcoin analysis. Harmony 1, Doge pumping. Let's go, baby. Doge is pumping. ICP is pumping. Come on, ICP. I got a huge bag that I've been buying at $9, $10, and it was at break even for the last, 1 to 2 weeks. I'm like, come on, ICP. Don't do this to me. I'm expecting ICP to get, in the next coming weeks, potentially, guys. I'm looking at this extension, looking for that third wave, at least above the highs of March, targeting $25, $35. I'm looking at this as a wave 3. It is about time, legends. Q1 of 2025, bull market is here. Don't worry, legends, it's gonna happen. We're gonna be making gains. The gains are ready to be made this Q1, legends. It's gonna happen, you like it or not, no matter how bearish you are. Okay, I'm actually short-term slightly bearish on Bitcoin, right? But I am buying altcoins. I've been buying altcoins, and I'm ready for that movement. This is not a moment to panic sell or freak out. It is the moment to buy. Lambos, baby. You got that damn right, Theo. Right, let's go. Yes, bought ICP, says Gulian. ICP. I mean, you're only looking at a 2, 3x. I'm happy. If you put 50K, 100K, and you make 100K profit, happy days, right? It is a very, very high probable scenario. High caps take the lead, guys, in the altcoin season. They take the lead, right? Cardano, look how Cardano flew, right, in November. It absolutely rocketed. High caps to mid caps, right? We spotted some very good ones. Constellation DAG. We spotted Cadena, right? Cadena got a major pullback. We also spotted Fowler Network. That did a 5x, legends. 5x, leaving a moon bag. What is Fowler Network doing now? I have no idea what Fowler is doing, but scratched the profits. Big pullback. My goodness, this is so important to take profits as we hit those highs, guys. As we smash through the highs, start taking those profits from the bags that we bought down here. Okay, we need to take them. Major pullback on Fowler Network. Profits are locked on the spot bags. Did a 5x, legends. All the way up to 60 cents. I didn't manage to sell up here, have to be honest. Just as we were crossing above 40 cents is when I started locking the 50% profits, right, from the bags that I've been buying here in this range of 10 cents, 10, 11 cents. Maybe some of you bought the pullback. We did mention this on a stream, but good profits, guys. We need to learn where to buy in. And ICP was a good option. ICP is a good option in buying down here at the $10, $9 we even hit just in the last couple of weeks. Bring it on, baby. Yeah, this is back at the consolidation zone. This is back at the reaccumulation area. You might get a gift and get, ICP to $8, $7, maybe. I mean, that would be a gift. But this was already at a good reaccumulation zone. $9, $10, without a doubt. Could it roll down from here? We get another opportunity. Possibly. It might. But overall, we've had that opportunity. Anyway, let's focus with the Bitcoin technical analysis. We wait for BTC analysis. Please let's do Bitcoin analysis first and then do altcoins. You're damn right. We're just waiting for some more people joining the stream. Very low today. Very low. 600 people. Very low. We usually get to the 1,000 in the first 15, 20 minutes. Not happening today, guys. Not happening. But anyway, we'll be going through the different opportunities. Whoever's here, congratulations. Let's leave it that way. So, bullish case scenario for Bitcoin. What is the bullish case, right? Then we go through yeah. Let's go through the bullish case scenario. All right. What's the extreme bullish case scenario? We have finished a correction here through our all-time high, right? And let's just say, which looks extremely ugly. I have to say, it looks ugly. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Which is that ABC, right? If we start mooning from here, the only conclusion that you would have to come, right, with, if you're going to be coming to all-time high in the coming weeks, and you start breaking out, even though we break out from here, guys, I will be paying close attention to what the heck is going on here above 100K. The choppiness, the volume, because it could be a larger ABC move, right, throughout the next coming weeks. But the extreme bullish case scenario is, yeah, we've finished a zigzag move, right? This looks absolutely awful, guys. You know, it looks awful. This C wave, right, looks horrible. It looks horrible. There's no clear way in counting this as an impulse 5 wave. It looks horrible. It seems like we're in a larger type of corrective move here, sideways zone, or that contracting diagonal, right, which is very much possible to finish an A wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we forming the B, and then we're going down, right? And then, you know, January to February is going to be a bit bumpy and very confusing. But that's still too soon to say, right? We'd have to break above the B wave here, above this high, and then, you know, come to that conclusion, or, you know, test the lows here and form a double bottom. We got the contracting move, and then we get that nice recovery, sweep up the highs. I love this scenario. I mean, this scenario looks absolutely wonderful. It might not happen, but this is without a doubt a zone to really look for longs. I would be remaining patient, guys. You know, usually when I get into a trade, I wait patiently for the recovery, right? I'm kind of the guy that longs a little late, right? Into I don't catch the low, right? It's just it's not my style because I don't know how low we can go, right? This is the thing. I learned the hard way in trying to catch the low, speculating on a, you know, in this case, a contracting diagonal right there, and trying to catch the low, and then the price just rips, and that, you know, this could be an ABC right there. You know, maybe this is the B wave where we formed a very complex, you know, if we were to top out here and move down, we probably formed a very complex WXY in this zone. We got a flat scenario here, a zigzag, and we got a very, very complex move here as well, an impossible double zigzag kind of scenario. And this is a WXY in a B wave. And if you break down from here and you don't recover, I mean, this could go and slice through and go down to $86,000, $85,000, right? And the people that are long in here, this zone, which is a good level of support, you know, this is not a zone to long. I mean, there is some confluence levels that we can talk about, but I am the kind of guy that I will long on the recovery of the low, unless we hit a daily level that we do have right there. Okay, there is a daily level that we could hit and get the bounce. I mean, the daily level can be treated as a swing failure pattern level, right? Where you hit the daily, you recover from the daily, you snipe along, and you stop loss here, right? And, you know, that could be a possibility of trying to long the absolute low of the contracting move, the speculative contracting move. There's only two levels that I would long here. There's only two levels that I would long if I'm speculating on that contracting move, right? I'm flip-flopping here into the bullish or the bearish case, right? If this were to be that speculative contracting move right there that we've been talking about throughout the last few days, there's only two levels that I would consider here jumping into the long, guys. And you need to pay full attention on how to execute this trade, because there is a possibility of breaking down, and then it's like, okay, what the heck is going on? Well, this has been an A, B, C scenario. So there's two specific levels that you need to pay attention on how to execute this long position with great risk management. And this is something that needs to be taught. It needs to be taught throughout YouTube, right? Lots of people will show you the best technical analysis out there. Yeah, okay, but how do I enter the trade? Where do I enter? How do I enter? Where the heck am I putting my stop loss? Because I know you watching here, right? 90% of you will just jump into the trade, add to the position. I'm not sure where to put stop loss. I don't know how to manage risk. And yeah, then you're getting screwed, right? What if this breaks down and actually this is forming an ABC move right over here? if we were to roll over, right? And you know, people longing down here, and then you get absolutely wrecked. You're using more than a 30-40x leverage. You're expecting a bounce or whatever, and the price just goes against you. You're going to start getting the sweats. If these levels don't act as support, you do not long. If you do not recover above those levels, that is if we were to get down there, okay? We might just break through to 100K in the next coming hours. If you do not hold these levels as support, you are screwed. So we need to talk about, hey, what if this scenario happens? How can I execute the trade, right? And this would be an epic swing long position if it were to come into fruition, because, hey, we are going up to above $100,000. If you manage to execute this trade, right, with good risk management, you know exactly where to enter. And I know exactly where to enter, guys, and I'm going to share that with you today. This is a swing long trade. That's if we were to roll down from this area, right? Say that we just create a bunch of choppiness and we start to break down aggressively in the next 1 to 2 days. We want a plan, right? We want to have a plan for this scenario. We're talking about higher time frame plans here on Bitcoin, guys. There's 2-3 scenarios that I want to talk about that could happen on the higher time frame. Then we'll zoom in through the 15-minute time frame and analyze a little bit this local pump, right? And talk about the levels of, confluence that we have and different scenarios to get into some scalp day trading scenarios, okay? However, we need to talk about a little bit of a high time frame scenario and understand what would be the next trade setup. So if we were to roll over, Bitcoin's pumping at the moment. Altcoins are pumping. Let's go to all-time high already. So just out of speculation, we create the choppiness. The price doesn't break to 100K. And we start rolling down in between today and tomorrow at some point, right? And we start moving down aggressively. I mean, we are coming into the weekend, so we're probably going to go sideways, not too much going on, all right? We don't know, but usually weekends don't have much volatility. So I wouldn't expect that movement down on the weekend. It might be very, very choppy and then roll down, okay? If it were to do so, right? By Sunday night, Monday, right? Possibly. This move down, right? If it were to happen, what are the levels? We got a daily level, which is slightly above the invalidation. In a contracting move, the wave 5 cannot be longer than the third wave. Okay? So, the invalidation is at the 1-to-1 right there at 89,200. If we were to hit that level, which is slightly below the daily, which is this is like the last level to hold. Without hitting the 1-to-1 extension from this wave, right? You need to get above that. You need to tap the daily, maybe get beneath it a couple $100, but overall recover. If we were to get that movement down, we create the choppiness here, whatever happens, and we roll down very aggressively. The daily level needs to be recovered with the price action. We need to see some support at the daily. If we manage to get back above the daily, this is a great execution long position. You can manage risk very well. You get a small little pump. You start putting your stop loss close to break even, slightly below the low. It's a tiny, tiny stop loss if you do not hit the 1-to-1 extension, which is your invalidation. If you hit the 1-to-1 extension, my goodness, guys, this ain't going to be looking too great. If you hit $89,000 on this movement down, you're invalidating this contracting move, and we could be looking at a, ABC, we're rolling down already to the low 80K levels, right? So it's crucial for this zone to hold if we were to get down there in the next coming days. Bitcoin's pumping. We need to talk about the bullish case. Forget about the bearish case. Bitcoin's pumping. We're going to break through yesterday's highs. We'll go through that in the next coming minutes, but we need to talk about this one first of all. So the other scenario is I would prefer the daily to be hit, right? The other scenario is coming down to the third wave, front running the daily, and creating a swing failure pattern here, right? You get back above the low, something very similar to what happened here on the 30th of December, right? Where you hit the lows, you recover from the lows, right? And that's your long trigger. Your stop loss stays beneath that wick. Look at the recovery, right? You got a recovery of $4,000 or $5,000 throughout the last few days. So you're looking at something very similar here, right? Where you tap the low, you grab the liquidity, right? Which there is, right? There is a lot of liquidity below $92,000, right? You sweep up that liquidity of a few hundred million, and then you get the reversal. Very similar to this, where you would be completing that contracting move and looking for that bounce, right? And just after a few days. So there's two levels of guidance, which is the low here from the 30th of December, hit the level, whatever happens here, get back above, you got your trigger stop loss. The kind of long position that you're looking at here, you don't need to go crazy with the amount of capital that you're risking. You're looking at something like this, right? This is over a 5-6 to 1 risk to reward, which will take several days to come to fruition, right? The other level is the daily. You hit the daily, you cross through this level, boom, daily is your next level. If you trade beneath the lows from the 30th of December, sorry, I'm not interested. This is a no trade zone. I'm waiting for the daily unless we recover from this low. This is my guideline so I can manage risk. Get beneath it, not interested. Get beneath the daily, not interested. No trade. Get above the daily. I got my liquidity grab, stop loss, looking for that, boom, 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 back up here to the highs. So you don't need to go too crazy on how much you're risking here. It could be a small amount. You're looking for a, 6, 7, 8 to 1. I haven't measured this, but yeah, it's at least a 5 to 1. Yeah, it's almost a 10 to 1 risk to reward. Yeah, 10 to 1 risk to reward, right? Depending on that wick. It's just a very, very good setup. Very, very good setup. So that is one scenario, right? The contracting move. Stay cautious. If we do break down from here, we have to come to the conclusion that maybe this has been an A, B, C, right? Or an A, B. We're forming the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're recovering, right? In the next coming weeks. But we'll talk about that once we start coming down there, guys, okay? We ain't going to speculate on the move down here because this might not happen, or it might happen in the next coming days. But yeah, we'll be analyzing that scenario, looking at the extension, right, from here to this high right there, or to this high. We'll be analyzing this. We could go with this one or with this one if we top out. It doesn't matter, because this could be a complex WXY, okay, or this could be the B wave, and you form the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, and then you're moving up. But the 1-to-1 extension, which is the common zone for an ABC, is $83,000, $84,000 range, where I would be expecting the recovery. I mean, this would be such an epic long position, sweeping up the ultimate low right there at $85,000 from this uptrend. I mean, this would be without a doubt swing long in area. That is if we were to break down there, okay? I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to happen. Let's talk about the bullish case scenario right away, okay? I have no clue if we're going to come down there. I know the levels where I'm interested in longing. And the first one, which would be this contracting, interesting level to long if we recover. Interesting level to long if we recover above it. And if we break down, I'll come up with the analysis of this as the ABC move already. And, the level that I would be interested in longing as a guidance is recovering from this wick low. Right? After this movement up, you got the higher low, $85,000. I would be expecting the price to get to 84, even 83. But this would be my guidance for the swing long. And this would be like the ultimate swing long already to all-time high. We got the shakeout. We got a devastating correction down to the low 80K levels. The 84, $85,000 range is an epic swing long position. The lows is going to be my guidance. It's going to be my stop loss. And we are looking at something like this for the next coming weeks, right? This will take weeks to develop potentially if we do get down there. But it's the level, and it's perfect as the 1-to-1 extension right there is just slightly beneath this low. 1-to-1 would be a little bit aggressive to long, but you could take it as a guidance as well, right? Choppy at the 1-to-1, depending on that price action that we form. We'll analyze that on a live stream, especially in the Legends trading community. If we do come down there, depending on the price action that is forming, to jump into some longs here. If we do hold, right, just need to remain patient on that scenario. So, all right, you're talking about bearish case scenarios. Snap out of it. We are pumping today, right? We moved ever so slightly to the downside, but we are pumping right now as we speak. So what is the bullish case scenario? What is the bullish case? Let's go, legends. Bez will get wrecked. Watch out, says Crypto King. We long and short all day long. Okay, we manage risk as we can. Okay, we do manage risk. We get into longs, we get into shorts. If I can short and scratch $500 off the market, if I can jump into a small long, okay, to hedge my short, I will. Look, we manage risk. The ones that get wrecked are the ones that do not manage risk, okay? So yeah, let's go through the different scenarios. If you are interested in trading, legends, make sure to check out the links down below. Okay, we got weeks, which I'm absolutely loving. Okay, been testing it out for the last few weeks. It works like a charm. You got a great bonus down below. Bluffing all weeks, they are great. You just need an email and a password, okay, to sign up. Got the links down below in the description, guys. Check out the bonuses that you do have. And weeks has to be the greatest alternative, in my opinion, to Bybit. Okay, check it out. Bybit, if you can trade on Bybit. Bybit for me has been number one, as always. Been trading there for over 5 years. Looking at ICP, very, very nice. If you can trade on Bybit, you also get a bonus, guys. I know some people can't trade on Bybit. Anyway, let's analyze the price of Bitcoin right now. And if you can manage risk, hey, like I said, you know, this is a big resistance level. This is why we reject it. This is the point of control, right? It's going to take this is a tough nut to crack. I would not be surprised if the price does roll over from here, right? So will bears get wrecked? Well, the ones that don't manage risk, yes. The ones that manage risk, it'll be fine. I actually shorted, you know, scratch $500 in less than 24 hours. That's fine for me as a day trade. I will leave some open if I don't get stopped out close to break even at a slight loss, you know, made more profits than losing, of course. Then so be it. But this is a zone to actually maintain some short if you can, right? Based on the resistance that we are in at the moment. Big resistance here, guys. You know, this is... Long in here is not easy. We can scalp long, okay? We can get into some scalp longs here at local levels of support. But it's not the greatest level to jump into swing longs, right? Because, you know, shit can hit the fan in the next couple of days. And we're coming back down to 91K. There is a lot of liquidity down there. The technical analysis does suggest that there is a chance in rolling down, not breaking successfully this area. There is a technical reason to believe that that is very much possible. So I am a bull bear, right? You know, I have a double mask. We need to be bullish and bearish, and I'm actually leaning ever so slightly bearish still, just because this looks awful. This price action to look like an impulse looks like crap. I have to say, it just doesn't look good. It's just you know, the only scenario that comes to my head that was explained throughout the streams as well is a double 1-2, 1-2. And, you know, this should be the third wave, which is very crappy in volume, or another 1-2, right? And you're forming a triple 1-2 right there, and then you're going to blast off. We could talk about this scenario. We can talk about this scenario where if we roll down from here, right? Because despite that, I do think that the price could form that contracting move, right? Let's just say, despite that, I do think that we could be forming that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 they are levels here that we can consider as a long position. They are going to be explained, because I might be wrong on this, right? It's not being wrong. It's just taking a look at several scenarios. The levels of confluence and Fibonacci are there to take the trade, because I want to jump into the trade just in case, you know, that we don't come down there. We form a higher low and then we get to 100K plus. I want to long this, despite I think it's going to come down there, because I know where exactly I want to long if that level, you know, if that movement comes. So I want to explain a little bit here, right? The only bullish case, right? And let's go with that scenario right away. It's the only bullish case scenario. Counting this as a double 1-2, you've finished to get above 100K, right? Let's just talk about locally this bullish case, whether it's going to form an ABC, right, kind of move, or it's going to, oh, this has been the ABC and we're going to absolutely moon to all-time high in the next coming days. It doesn't matter. The bullish case is this one, which is we have finished here the correction and we have been moving up, right, over here with a 1-2, 1-2, and now we are moving up here in this wave. You know, the volume has been extremely low. Only at the highs we've seen the choppiness on volume. Price is pumping right now to that level. Let's take a look here at the lower time frames. We're just about to come up and take out this high. The scenario, let me just take a look at the Fibonacci from this zone. Still a very shallow pullback to smash through the highs here. I mean, I have to come to the conclusion, if we smash through the highs, that we formed an ABC move right over here. Just a zigzag right there. We formed a contracting move. Kind of a wedgie structure. Still not too convinced of this breakout. We need to start popping here with major volume. We've been forming some bearish, bullish CVD divergence. We have been forming some fresh bullish CVD divergence where there's a lot of people being shorting. Now there's a huge amount of people longing on Bybit, but we have been forming lower lows on the CVD right there, and higher lows on the price action, which is kind of already moving up. You know, we're giving a chance to take out these highs. Lots of people shorting over here on Bybit. We can see a lot of, now there's a huge amount of longs entering. Not with too much open interest, so I'm in doubt of this volume. But lots of people shorting here. 11 million shorting right there at the lows. 3 million, 11 million on this movement down that we've had today. It's too many shorts entering right there at the lows. I mean, this would be never in a million years a level where I would be interested in getting into a short. But yeah, apparently on Bybit, we can see it on the CVD. They look at the waterfall that we had here, based on shorts entering this downtrend, which is absolute insanity. There's no way that you could manage risk here, jumping into shorts on this, you know, 3-wave corrective move. It's just extremely risky. Whoever shorted here is getting wrecked. That is for sure. Especially when you're forming bullish CVDs right there. You're getting lower lows on not only on Bybit, but throughout the rest of exchanges. Look at this waterfall of shorts. You know, they are underwater at the moment, if not getting liquidated, if they used high leverage. Never in a million years this would be a zone where I would jump into a short, unless it's a scalp, get in, get out. But anyway, if we do break through here, I'm still skeptical. This movement is My goodness. Not an easy, choppy move, I have to say. Not an easy choppiness move. It looks absolutely awful. Very, very hard regarding the waves and the impulse. But you would have to come to the conclusion that you formed a 1-2, 1-2, and you are in the third wave. Or, yeah, basically you formed the first wave 1 and 2, which had a very shallow pullback. If we were to break through from here, I would really consider a double top. And only a double top where you can manage risk. You enter, you reject, your stop loss, you're very defensive. Just because this has been a very shallow pullback right over here. From this pivot low, from the 1st of January to the pivot high. Holy moly, I mean, we didn't even hit the 382. And if you have a wave 1-2, 1-2, yeah, it's just, this is extremely shallow for a pullback to get a successful breakout. It would be extremely rare to get a very solid breakout after this very shallow pullback, I have to say. You would want to see at least the 382, and preferably the 50% Fibonacci if you're looking at a 1-2 right there. But this, for a wave 3, absolutely not. This is no wave 3. Just because there's low volume. It's very choppy, uptrendy, choppy, not explosive. So I'm very, very skeptical still for a successful breakout here. Very, very skeptical for a successful breakout of the highs. If we move with high volume, I would really, really consider a higher low. I mean, we could get a back test of a resistance support flip. Only if we do break out with some solid volume, because I do see this a very empty gap right there. There's really no big major resistance. I mean, there is that high volume node from this consolidation. I mean, that could form the double top, right? And then you're looking for an ABC correction as a flat scenario, right? And then potentially you rolling up, right? You need a bit more of a pullback if you're considering a double, triple, 1-2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 in the next coming days. We're going to enter into the weekend, so this is without a doubt a very shallow pullback to successfully break out here after this run that we had, throughout Wednesday and yesterday. Very, very shallow for a pullback to successfully move up. So especially looking at the timing, right? Let's take a look at the timing from this latest wave, right? Because this is a wave from the low of Wednesday to the high of yesterday. If we're considering this a wave and we're taking a look at the timing, yeah, just by a little bit, we did not cross the 382 to finish this correction. So it would be shallow in timing and shallow on the retracement. It's just too shallow to successfully break out here. So I'm not convinced that this correction has finished. If we were to talk about the bullish case, if we are talking about the bullish case, it would be rare to break out successfully and get to 99k, 100k without taking out these lows again. And the main reason why is because of this runner that we had throughout yesterday. The timing and the pullback on the retracement is very shallow in time and retracement. We almost crossed the 382 timing. So, I mean, that didn't happen. We ended up this low before the 382 time from the low to the high. So it's very shallow, very, very shallow in time, and it's also shallow on the retracement, not hitting even the 382. So this is why I'm very, very skeptical. If we do try and attempt to break out from the highs of yesterday, it could also be a liquidity grab. I mean, if this is a B wave, it's still very challenging to get into a short right there. I mean, we probably just SFP'd from the highs No, we didn't even reach those highs. We didn't even reach the highs right there. Very, very challenging to short a B wave, because B waves can be flats. They can, you know, go to the 7-8. They can go to the 50%. They're very, very challenging, okay, to short a B wave. But just by looking at this, if we counting the bullish case scenario, it would be rare for the price to successfully move above yesterday's highs. Okay, it seems like that we need to take out this low at least one more time, and then we'll consider the bullish case. So if we do top out here, we're getting a bit of a pullback. We're getting a bit of a significant pullback here at the moment. Let's double check this. If we were to break down from the lows, if we are going to break down from the lows here, I mean, yeah, it's just very, very hard for the bullish case. Have to say, there's such a wide range. We don't have any naked point of controls. No naked point of control here. We opened right there. But for the 11112, if we were to get a pullback, I mean, speculating that we are going to break down from today's lows, and this tops out here, 1, 2, 3, and we're looking for an ABC, and we, you know, this is on the speculation that we do create a 11112, which is, you know, I have to say it's rare. If we were to form 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to absolutely explode right in the next coming days, where you're looking for that second wave 1 and 2 to bottom out would be in between the 50% and the 7-8 Fibonacci. And when we take a look at the extension, if we were to top out here, you know, you have the 1-to-1, which is slightly above the 50%, and the 1.618 round about 618. So this would be kind of the zone that you would be expecting the price to hold on the bullish case, right? If you were to form a zigzag, if you were to form a high right there, you would be looking for a flat. So you're really targeting the lows here, and we could be targeting, you know, we could be looking for a long position after the recovery of the long. Many different scenarios, but if we do take the high in the next coming hours, right, coming minutes, I would consider a double top. And there's a main reason why, just because of the timing of this correction and the retracement. If we trade above the level, not interested in the short eventually, right? I need the price to reject from this high as a liquidity grab, sniper trade. You get the pullback, stop loss, start being defensive. It's the only way to manage risk here on speculative double top. And what you're speculating here is on an ABC flat. And the main reason why you would be speculating on an ABC flat here, if you don't break down, is I mean, that is if we were to take out the highs, just because this is an extremely shallow pullback. There's just no reason to believe that we're going to smash out here through $98,000, $99,000. This wave that we formed, not even hit the 382 Fibonacci. Matter of fact, it's been extremely shallow in timing. So doesn't make sense. So this is why I would consider a flat structure if we were to hit there in the next coming hours. It's very hard to short right now, you know, on this, because if you know, if we're looking at this as a B wave, you know, B waves are the most difficult waves to short, because you could just form a flat, you could retrace to the 7-8 to the 382, you know, they're very, very hard to get into a successful short unless you have a massive confluence level. I mean, in this case, it is the point of control of the last 2 months. And yeah, an SFP from this high, which did not happen, is an acceptable sniper short to speculate on that B wave to take out these lows again. So if we get to the highs and fail to break out, I think it's a very acceptable short to come and sweep out the lows here. That is if we move up there in the next 1 to 2 hours, you just take out the high. If you reject from the high, I believe that you could be taking out the lows again here. So there is a short trade setup right there. Speculating on the bullish case and ABC flat, or the bearish case is that you just break down. But I like the double top idea, just a quick liquidity grab and come back down to the lows of today. It makes sense based on the timing. If we were to successfully break out, then so be it. You also have the point of control here of this range, so you could arguably discuss that this is a naked point of control. Just put that right there. You got the highest volume node here from this price action that we did form on the 24th, 25th of December, Christmas Day. High volume node on this consolidation, which is slightly above yesterday's high. So yeah, the double top scenario is without a doubt a local scalp short possibility. If you break through successfully from this high, then we are looking at 100k. You do have a daily level there, which is kind of in the middle of no man's land, which is very disturbing. Yeah, you got that daily level from the 25th, 26th of December. It's just ever so slightly below those highs. I wouldn't consider that a short. I wouldn't consider that daily a short position. You're just very likely just going to take out those highs and the liquidity if you break through the highs. I wouldn't think about a short in this range, even though you got a daily level at 99.3k. You're just very likely going to push out here and get above 100k. That is without a doubt. So I mean, this is a no short zone. This area is a no short zone for me. I do not want to have any short positions in this area. If we do get back above here and reject, then yeah, I would consider a short, but not in this zone. Right? That's how you can manage risk on this, right? Because a lot of people would just say, okay, I'm targeting that ABC flat scenario. I'm just going to be shorting here, right? Trying to capture the top. Then you get wrecked because the price just breaks through and gets to above 100k. This is not a shorting zone. There's no shorts to be taken in this area unless the price rejects from the highs of yesterday. Then you execute the short as the price moves down. And you manage risk with your stop loss. Your invalidation is the high of the wick. Because it could come back down. And it's a day trade. You're only targeting these lows. Right, it's just a move of, give or take $1,500. It's we need to understand what's a scalp and what's a day trade and what's a swing trade. This would be a scalp day trade down to the lows only, if you do reject. So yeah, shorty, go for it. I dare you. If we do hit the highs and we reject on stream, I will take it. I will take it and I will manage risk. And if it gets stopped out, then so be it, right? It's no pasa nada. We manage risk here. Losing a few peanuts on the portfolio doesn't matter, right? People talk about short get wrecked, long get wrecked because they don't know how to trade. We manage risk here, right? I get stopped out so many times, it's crazy, but we just cut the losses, right? You need to learn how to cut the losses. So a lot of people, 𝗬𝗫𝗏 got smashed like the like button. It did. 𝗬𝗏𝗏 got smashed. Is that to the downside? 𝗬𝗨 network, guys, let's smash up the like button right away. We'll continue with Bitcoin, but we'll continue with some altcoins as well. ICP, come on ICP, get up to $20 already. That's where I'm targeting the profits, just like 𝗬𝗨 network targeting the profits here. This is why it's so important to take out your initial investment and profits. This was already a 4x, guys. Hey, I know crypto is known by the 50x's, but you know, if you have the balls, you just need to hold on some of that accumulation zone. 𝗬𝗨 network, I think, can go to the $1 or $2 in the bull run. But if you bought here, we need to take profits here and your initial investment out. This was the target zone. 𝗬𝗨 could do whatever here. It doesn't matter. It can, I don't care what it does. The strategy was buy here, sell here, you know, 50% of the bag and leave a moon bag. Now the price could go in circles. It could go back in time and forward and then up. It doesn't matter what it does. You know, it's almost a risk-free trade, right? It's a risk-free investment if you bought where you needed to buy. Worst case scenario, we come back down to the lows. Right? You get the point. Buy high, sell low, Andy. Yes. Yes. Whoever FOMO'd into 𝗬𝗨 network is not having a good time now. You know, the buying zone was here, right? But anyway, if you are new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. We talk about Bitcoin technical analysis mainly, right? We talk about trading scenarios mainly on Bitcoin, okay? But yeah, without a doubt, we talk about investment accumulation zones. We have gone through the technical analysis on Bitcoin. There's not many scenarios more that I can come up with. You know, this for me is a danger zone, right? In between 100K and the highs of yesterday. This would be a no trade zone for me. No short. I would actually be speculating on some FOMO scalp longs, right? Get in, get out at the highs, right? If you like a staircase, you know, just look into some longs here as we move up. It's a pretty empty zone. I would be interested in a short if we do reject from the highs. And this is very similar to a few days ago where we mentioned this area not being a level to long for me, right? However, if you do recover from this low, you got your long entry and your stop loss at the low, right? Not long in here, rather long in the confirmed failed breakdown. And you know, this is basically the same thing, right? Not interested in any shorts in this area, but if the price struggles to get above it, you can short the double top here, at least to the lows as a TP1. Just as you get the breakdown from this low, not interested in the long beneath this low, rather interested in the long on the recovery above it. Then you get the move up. It will, you know, it will all be said once you get the breakout. Will it successfully break out? We do not know. Will it reject from the highs, come down to the lows of today? We'll have to see. But this is no trading zone, only if we reject. And if we do break down from here, it's going to be very difficult, guys. I am leaning on that contracting mover. I do really see this as a potential. So it's not going to be easy for me to jump into a long position if we do get a breakdown here. We're going to have to see some choppiness, but the level that should hold, I mean, this is the green, this should be green because this would be the level of interest if you wanted to long. But for me, it's not going to be easy depending on how that breakdown happens. You know, if the only bullish case scenario is 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then you're going to absolutely 3 4 5 4 5. We're going to, you know, plus $100,000 in the coming days, which I think is unlikely. It's just not a scenario that looks beautiful here. It just doesn't look right. So, I mean, it's not going to be easy if we do get that movement down very aggressively. We're just going to have to see the choppiness. If we were to break down here, we're going to have to see, you know, this is the zone that should hold, right? 50% to 7/8 Fibonacci. 1-to-1 extension on this move. Yeah, it's just, it's a wide zone. We got 1-to-1 extension to the 1.618. Not going to be easy depending on the choppiness. If we start wedging here, right, if we start forming a wedgy structure, then yeah, we could consider that long, but it's not going to be easy to catch a falling knife. So I mean, levels of interest for a long is this area if we were to break down, but it's not going to be easy. You know, I am leaning on the side of the price maybe coming down to 92k. So we're going to have to, you know, this is a zone to see proof of support. And proof of support means this, right? Find support in this range. That's basically it, guys. A little bit of the levels that I'm interested in. And the levels that I'm interested in here for the long on higher time frame. No short zone. Only if we reject. Interesting area if we do hold support for the 11112, which would be extremely rare. And levels to long is sweep of the low or the daily. Whoops, what happened there? Sweep of the low or the daily, and if not, we go to lower levels, right? If we do not hold the daily or do not hold this low, we're going lower, and then we need to consider that larger ABC or ABC here. Anyway, we will pay attention. It doesn't matter what happens. The levels are provided. Let's see what happens here with the price of Bitcoin in the next coming hours, coming days. If we do smash through those highs, then we are going above 100k, right? Let's leave it that way. If we smash through yesterday's highs and we break successfully, we are going above 100k. And we're going to have to see the, you know, this is such a interesting area where, you know, we got a few naked point of controls above 100k. It's going to be so interesting to see how the price develops if we get above $100,000. There is a huge amount of liquidity up there. There is a lot of liquidity above 100k. So, I mean, we could go to 102, 104, right? You might just get that massive short squeeze and the price pushes through all of that liquidity that is sitting here. And we're just going to have to remain patient to see the development of the price, right? If the price just continues shooting up here, and this has been a double 1-2, you got the third wave, 4-5, 4-5, and it just keeps ripping. We're just going to have to analyze the waves in the next coming days. There's just no... We cannot speculate on a movement that hasn't happened. So, just going to have to see how powerful that breakout is if it were to happen. But a very interesting level is a daily naked point of control that we do have at $104,000, which from the high to the lows, you got the 7/8 Fibonacci, just slightly above. I wouldn't be too happy to short if we're moving there with a rocket, but it's a zone where I would be expecting a reaction without a doubt. Anyway, not much more to say on the Bitcoin technical analysis here. Okay, there's so many different levels and scenarios. We just need to consider them, right? You got the scalping levels as mentioned, the day trade long, swing trade long. It's, you know, this green box. We need to hold on here in this zone. If we're speculating on the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, right? You're still in the third wave formation, which is like really rare. You got the double top scenario. If you break through it, so be it. We go into 100k. If we roll back down, we don't see support here. Off we come down here. Just remain patient that we're coming down to hit $92,000. And then this is the long in zone. Reaction level, reaction level. No reaction, we go lower. If we do maintain above it, we got the long. So many different levels here provided on the stream, guys. make sure to destroy the like button. You know, these are the different trading levels that we do have. Smash up the like. Teaching how to manage risk, teaching to wait for those levels. Smash up the like. Let's get to 500 likes, legend. And now we're going to go through some altcoins. Altcoins. I don't care about my altcoins. I care about your altcoins. We've been talking about here this pullback, which is an acceptable accumulation zone, especially the high cap coins such as, you know, potentially ADA, ICP. You know, ICP, this is an awesome project. I'm surprised we didn't take out the March highs with this pump. This is just bringing you a greater opportunity. I do see this as a possible double 1-2 scenario. And yeah, this is going to absolutely rip in the next coming weeks, right? This is a daily chart. So it's going to take some time for ICP to get up there, but very confident it's going to do so at some point. I mean, it's only over a 2x, but I do expect ICP to hit, you know, $30, even $40 in this bull run at a bare minimum. But this would just be the TP1, right? Start collecting some profits, leave a moon bag, because ICP likely going to go to $30, $40 at a bare minimum, just because of the extension. Just because of the extension of the wave 3, which is, you know, coming up to $35. This is going to take a long time. It's not going to be a few days. It's going to take several weeks to develop here. But once we get that breakout, it could possibly happen fast, okay? Whoever bought ICP at the $9, $10 zone is going to be very, very happy in the next coming months. I can tell you that. Anyway, let's take a look at the comment section. It's time to do a little bit of altcoin scenarios. Take a look at altcoin. Dogecoin is pumping, somebody said. Dogecoin, ADA. Dogecoin getting a nice little pump today as well, such as ICP, ADA. Dogecoin broke out from this consolidation. You could arguably discuss that this was the end of an ABC move right there. You got a 3-wave zigzag, bounce, consolidation. We're starting to just a nice healthy correction that's happened throughout December. Let's take a look at some altcoins right away. 𝗖, TIA, and Rose. Oh my goodness. Hey, let's keep it one. Bears get ready to get stopped out, says Crypto King. Are we mooning? Are we mooning? Bears get ready. Get ready, bears, to get stopped out. We're going to absolutely rock it. Is that on Bitcoin? Yes, we are. We are absolutely going to fly through here. We're going to fly through. We're going to break through here, the highs. Let's take a look at this high right there and analyze the breakout. Let's see if we do get that breakout here from this high. Successful breakout. Let's see. Our wave. Let's take a look at 𝗖, because 𝗖 was at a great accumulation zone, guys. 𝗖 has been one that I have been buying throughout the last few days. Not much, just a few $1,000. But yes, I mean, I have to say, look, regarding accumulation or swing longs on altcoins, this was the moment to do so with low leverage, guys. Just very low leverage. If you long in altcoins with a 10x, then forget about it. You could get stopped out in an instant with a 10% move down, and that is the average daily correction for an altcoin, right? 3-4x leverage, not too much capital. Be ready to add. I've been holding some altcoins for the last few weeks at a loss. They're in the green right now. I potentially will add a little bit once I see a sign of strength, ever so slightly. But in a bunch of altcoins, long positions for the bull run, but I'm just using a 4x on some of them. I'm using a 3x. Low leverage, guys, and not too much capital. You know, capital that you're willing to lose if we do get a devastating black swan event, right? Which this is just a big correction here that has happened throughout December, right, on altcoins. That we are expecting a recovery throughout the next coming months. So manage risk and don't FOMO into to longs on altcoins. But anyway, regarding 𝗖𝗍, by the way, if you are interested in trading, guys, you know the deal. You got, I mean, several exchanges. I use a couple of them. Bybit for me is the #1 trading platform. A lot of people cannot trade on Bybit. You got Weeks as a great alternative, okay? Weeks or Bluffin, which just requires an email and a password. And you got the biggest bonus on Bluffin right now, $100,000 deposit bonus. The more you trade and deposit, the more bonuses you're going to get. So you get your capital increasing as you trade, which is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Check out the links down below, guys. Great alternatives is Weeks or Bluffin, okay? They have to be the greatest alternatives to Bybit and these other platforms that require more information, right? Completely legit ones, high volume, no major wicks or any, you know, crazy liquidity grabs. Okay, they're great platforms. Check out the links down below, guys, to get that bonus. Let's take a look at 𝗖𝗍. Somebody was asking about 𝗖𝗍. Oh my goodness, guys, this is gonna blow your socks off in the coming months. I mean, it's only a 3x, a realistic 3x, guys. Could this do a 10x or 20x like some crazy predictions that you got from, you know, these clickbaity YouTubers? Absolutely. It could do a 10x or a 20x. It is a high cap crypto, so I'm staying on the conservative side, right? I want to buy the retracement and I want to take my initial investment out with some profits and leave a moon bag. But this pullback and this red box that I have here is great accumulation zone, and I'm giving a bit of room to the downside just because I'm aware of, yeah, it could bounce out. Do not buy here, legends. Do not buy 𝗖𝗍 at 50-60 cents, even though it rips through, just because I want the people to buy at the levels to be almost risk-free. This is a risk-free area. You could hold on 5-10% loss for a few weeks, but the recovery is epic. This is a bars pattern here from Brett. Okay, this is Brett's price action throughout the last year, right? 2024. This bars pattern, look at this, and there's a technical reason based on the waves. Okay, it actually mirrors this price action. It's mirroring this price action, as you can see. And what I'm more interested in is on the expanding diagonal here after a massive wave 1, wave 2. Wave 1, wave 2. What comes next is wave 3, which is going to rip. This is like the opportunity zone, guys. Bull run is going to happen. We are in 2025, 4-year cycle. We're going to see a massive altcoin recovery. If you don't get in very soon at good buying levels, you're going to miss out. Okay, you're going to miss out, and you're going to have to wait for the bear market, right? It's going to be dangerous to FOMO in because we don't know how high, you know, some coins can go. We just don't know how high, how explosive it can be. It can be not too explosive. It can be extremely explosive. That's why we, you know, in the case of 𝗏𝗏 network, right, in a nutshell, keeping it simple and easy to understand, this has to be, you know, one of the cryptos that we screamed throughout so many altcoins. I actually got a bit of hate on this one throughout the last few months. You only want to pump your 𝗏𝗏 bags. I'm like, what? I'm telling you, you know, where I'm getting in, and I'm telling you, hey, this is a good buying zone. This is the exit zone. Leave a moon bag. And actually, you know, I was talking about this for so much for several months here throughout October and part of November, that I actually got some hate, you know, forget it. And this did a 5x in the end, right? It did take time. It was boring. Great accumulation zone. You know, these are the kind of coins that we want to get into. And if you buy here and you exit 50% here and you leave a moon bag, you kind of risk free right now, right? And so many people will lose money in the bull run and not take profits. That ain't going to be me. Will it be you or not? Well, I don't know. But if you know, if we buy at the good levels, I did get a lot of people thanking me about this, and PRQ and some other ones. But just like Kadena as well, right? Kadena, I'm still holding all my Kadena. still holding from here, the 60-70 cent zone. I'm only up 40% on this coin at the moment, and it did over a 3x. I did not take profit. I rode this all the way down, but we bought down here, right? So I missed out on the first take profit, which was the March highs, but it doesn't matter. We're just holding here at just such a great entry zone that it doesn't really matter. So anyway, let's take a look at 𝗖 here, because 𝗖, I think, is, it's an awesome project, and we are going to be taking out the March highs at some point in the next coming months, give or take. It might be weeks. It's going to happen. It's a 3x from the 40-cent zone, because it's at $1.15. So you would want that wick above it. $1.20, 40 cents. It's a 3x. And the technicals since the launch here of 𝗖, which had a massive hype, okay, Ethereum killer and all of that stuff, right? Like these L1s come out with. Big major first rally in the bull run. The cryptos that have launched in this bull run are a great opportunity, and the highs that they have created, such as the AI cryptos as well, I do expect most of the AI cryptos taking out that high from the launch of this year. It's just likely going to happen, guys. We are at the beginning, early stages, right, on altcoins for the massive blow off top season. And it's just going to be a few months, guys. It's going to be quick. It's going to be very quick. I get so many messages of people saying, what's going on? Why aren't we pumping? Why aren't we? It's all about realizing the season, right? Understanding the season on where it needs to happen. We can talk about, let's just pull out an altcoin here, a random ADA, for example. Let's just pull out ADA so you can understand how fast the rally is, and in such a short period of time. This started rallying like crazy in January of 2021, almost February. It really started in February. And it peaked out here, first peak, then we got another peak. We're not interested in the next peak. I'm interested in Q1 of this year. I'll be getting out after this pump of 3, 4, 5x, whatever it is, on many altcoins. I ain't going to get trapped in this bull run, I can tell you that. I'm already out on some of the altcoins and being very defensive, leaving a moon bag. It could do whatever. But how long did this take, right? We didn't even start pumping in. We got a bit of a rally here, without a doubt. There are some gains being made. We got major pullbacks throughout, October of 2020. Rally, big major pullback as well here, consolidating, very, very choppy. But when we got fireworks was in between January and February on most of the alts, right? And it happened fast. It peaked out here just before May. Just before ending May. This was 2.5 months. 2.5, 3 months. It was quick. It was quick where you could make some potential gains. Very, very fast. But it didn't start till February in the case of Cardano. So people are in doubt when you get this boring price action, right? People are like, hey, what's going on? Why are we pulling back so much? Hey, boom, boom, boom. Hey, oh, yeah, will we continue higher, or is this the top? And then you get, woof, a big massive move out of nowhere, and it takes a few weeks, and that's when you start, hey, let's start getting out, guys. Don't be the last guy selling, right? Don't be the last guy selling, because you don't know, right? You might be selling down in the bear market. The main reason why I'm selling this, guys, because I didn't take enough profits in the previous bull run. I only took about 25% profits of what I bought in 2018 to 2020. They were insane profits regardless, but I could have made more. I could have taken more profits. So in this bull run, I'm more aggressive. I am more aggressive on the buying areas and taking profits. Of course, I am investing much more this cycle, because I'm more liquid, right? I have more capital, but being more aggressive, I'm allocating, I'm happy with a 3-4x on different coins, because I ain't putting 10k on some coins. I'm putting way more than that. So looking for quick flips. Anyway, regarding 𝗖, guys, It's an easy 3x. Let's leave it that way. It's an easy 3x. Let's take a look at, say, where is it? When the cryptocurrency launches in the bull cycle, not at the end, the ones that launch at the end, you know what happens at the ones that are going to be launching in the next coming months as everything pops out, guys? It's a bad idea, just like ICP. ICP is the best example. It's a bad idea. This launched at the end of the bull run. This launched, you know, where was it? May or June? I don't know. Yeah. This was a disaster. And there were so many crypto tubers coming out with ICP on this. It was insane. I was like, holy crap. I can't believe that you are, you know, talking about this coin when we've seen the altcoin season happen already. We've seen the bull run. We don't know how high we can go. And ICP launched at the end of the bull run. And what happened? Well, yeah, people that bought here, oh my goodness, wrecked. And I do believe that ICP is not going to hit all-time high in this altcoin season, in this bull run. It's just not going to happen. It's probably going to go to $50, $100, and you know, that's a 10x. If you hit $100, it might hit $100 or so, but I wouldn't expect it to hit all-time high, because that would be a lot of liquidity that needs to enter into ICP if it wants to reach all-time high. Very unlikely. But what I want to make you understand, that if you know the cryptos that launch in the next 3 to 6 months, I would stay away, guys. As the bull run continues and we get some cryptos launching, AI, 𝗕𝗶, real world assets, whatever it is, whatever the niche is, if they launch in the next 3 to 6 months, stay away, guys. No matter how beautiful it looks, stay away, because it will get you wrecked. They are launching late. They are launching late into the bull run, just like ICP. Any cryptos, no matter how beautiful the fundamentals are, because ICP is crazy good, you will get wrecked if you buy a coin that is getting launched in the next 3 to 6 months. Even though it's incredible, even though it's, you know, AI combined with 𝗕𝗶, real world assets, whatever, it will get you wrecked because it's launching at the wrong time of the season. However, the ones that have launched throughout the last year, such as 𝗖𝗍, that has had an official, first leg up and corrective move, it will smash out through the highs. This one will smash through the highs in the next coming months. It's going to happen. And we will pull out this chart, right? And we will look at this Picasso drawing right there as we are smashing through the highs in the next coming months. Give or take weeks, maybe. What day is it today? We'll pull out the stream. It's just highly likely that we're going to launch. This launched at the beginning stages, even in the bear market, right? We've got the first leg up, corrective move, wave 2. You got a bars pattern to realize how this price action works. And you got an expanding move to the upside here. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. The danger about this is that you could get a pump and a dump, one more. That will be the all-in scenario. That will be the all-in scenario, because this happened on Brett as well. You got a nice little bounce, but then you came back down. Just because this is very one-wavy. It's very one-wavy. The timing is too shallow. I would be expecting a kind of a shakeout, but regardless, it's still a good accumulation zone. Yeah, this has to end at least end of January. End of January, we need to see that end of the correction. But it's still good for accumulation, right? If you want to buy at 35 cents or at 30 cents, we might not even get there, right? So who cares buying at 40 cents or 45 cents? Hold on any bear market scenario, any bearish momentum. This is going to come up to $1.15, even higher. It's going to happen at some point. Who cares buying at 40 cents or at 35 cents? It doesn't really matter, right? Just a little tip there, guys, because it's an accumulation DCAing zone. Regardless of what happens here, I don't know if we're going to go down to the 30 cent level. I don't know if it is going to happen, but it could. If it does, I'm buying. And I'm selling at the highs here and leaving a moon bag. Because, yeah, I mean, the projection is good for this, for the wave 3. I mean, say I do see this being a wave 1. You know, things are going to get crazy in the next coming months. We don't know if it's going to be February, March. Before the summer, it's going to go crazy. And, you know, say realistic target zone is $1.90 at a bare minimum on this wave 3. Then you got 4 or 5. You know, give or take $1.90 to $2.50 is a realistic zone to start, you know, getting out aggressively, right? If I'm selling 50% here, I want to start selling another 20-30% up here. I will never sell everything. We just need to get out as we move up. But understanding where you need to buy, that is the most important, because you're going to get a lot of retail buying in late. Say is the new thing, say is the other thing on, you know, everybody will have a favorite coin. Say is the better, ICP is better, this is better, you know, it's just going to, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not here for the tech. I'm here to make gains, and I know where to buy and I know where to sell. You know, regardless which one's going to be best, I don't care. Anyway, we're here to make some gains, not to speculate on what coin is better. UBT, UBT. I've still got a bag of this. I have I think I've got about 300,000 tokens or something like that on UBT, Unibright. This one, at some point, you know, these low cap coins, they will shoot up at some point, okay? But they're the last ones in the bull run that rally, okay? The low cap coins are the last ones that rally. Unibright, awesome project. Marketing is crap, but I do think that this one is gonna do something at some point. I think it will do a 10-20x. It's just gonna be quick. There's gonna be a quick 10-20x potential, it's just going to be very, very quick. It's just going to be quick. And it might be in February. It might be in March. It might be in May. I don't know. But it's going to be a few weeks of very aggressive pumping. And I'll just be ready to start selling once that happens. But yeah, anyway, let's talk about some other cryptos right away. So Ren. What do I think about Ren? Ren. Let's take a look at Ren. Why not? Ren. This one was a very cool crypto back in the previous bull run. What happened to this one? My goodness. This has to do with wrapping different blockchain cryptocurrencies, right? It wrapped Bitcoin, for example. I'm not sure if this one has a fundamental value in this cycle. You know, this one had a very strong hype fundamental value in the previous bull run. It's really underperforming, and it's actually got a big massive wick back down again. My goodness, what an awful performance. Not too sure about this one. It is crucial to understand the fundamental value of a cryptocurrency, and Ren, oh my goodness, it's not doing well this cycle. Will it be a massive opportunity? You need to go through here the fundamental value here, what's going on here for 2025. But maybe there's going to be some other crypto projects that are gonna, you know, overtake this one fundamentally, right? This is probably old tech. It's not needed, and it's just gonna die. I have no idea. Looking at the charts, it's just been underperforming massively, and you got a major pump and a major dump back down to the lows. If you are interested in buying, you know, I have to say this is not without a doubt a zone where I would be buying. I wouldn't buy the pump, right? It's dumped back down to the lows. So anything down here is without a doubt, you know, you got the support of lower lows, the resistance of lower highs. If you want to be buying, you want to buy here. Do not buy anything on the pump because you ain't going to have a good time. So it is at a buying area, or looking at the chart. I just don't know how strong fundamentally this crypto is at the moment. But regarding the charts, it is at an accumulation area, that is for sure. Will it survive or succeed with major big pumps? I mean, in an altcoin season, everything pumps. So you might speculate that this one might be taking out the highs here, and it does do a 10x. Maybe it does a 10x in this bull run, but then it fails miserably. Regardless if it's going to succeed or not, a pump is likely, because in altcoin season, every shitty coin pumps. So regarding accumulation, I like it where it is at the moment. If you would have talked about this one when it was pumping here, I would have said, no, do not buy here. But if it's down here at the lows, it's not a bad idea. Bad idea is buying the pumps. That is a bad idea. Buying at the lows, bring it on. Why not? You could, you know, put a bit of play money there. You might 5x it or 10x it. Let's take a look at Flux here from my man JG. JG, how are you doing, my brother? If you want to buy Flux or trade Flux with very responsible, I'm actually in a long trade on Flux. I'm actually in a long trade, swing long. I'm gonna hold this for the next coming months. It's been in the loss, in the green, low leverage, just holding here, ready to add to the position. If you want to trade Flux, guys, or buy it on spot, you do have the exchanges down below. Great alternative to Bybit or 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝗃 is Bluffin or 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝗃. Okay, Bluffin or Week, sorry. Great alternative. You just need an email and a password. You can trade on Weeks wherever you are in the world. That is insane, right? So make sure to take advantage of the bonuses that you do have below. Weeks 20k deposit bonus, you know, 100,000 on Bluffin. They're great alternatives, guys. You can buy many different altcoins there. Weeks Flux can be traded on those two exchanges. Let's take a look at Flux right away on the chart, and I have to say, this one is, oh my goodness. This project is without a doubt a top 10 project. And I'm very surprised about the performance that it's had with this pump and coming back down into the accumulation zone. You know, this for me is crystal clear. All right, let's leave it that way. Swinging long zones, this is why, you know, I only get into swing longs on altcoins when I realize where it is, it's at a good zone, and I actually hold this at a loss. Only 3-4x leverage responsibly. You're using a 10x on this, then you asking for it to get, you know, to lose money, right? We're not here to lose money, we're here to make money. So trade responsibly. This one, ooh, this is going to rip throughout March highs at some point in the coming weeks, guys. Will it be February or March? I don't know. But it's about time. It is about time. Flux, and did you check usual? No, I did not, my man. I will go through the super chat right away. Okay, I got some super chats here as well. Investor Bill, thank you, Andy. It has been a great bull run and you helped me a lot. The risk reward ratio now doesn't sit well with me. The risk reward ratio hasn't sit well with me, my man. Much love to you, Investor Bill. Jimbo, would you say AVAX looks about as good as 𝗖𝗍? Yes, AVAX as well. Let's do AVAX and Flux. Avalanche, I wanted to take a look at the total crypto market cap, guys, but Avalanche, I do hold a bag of Avalanche as well. I do go quite heavy on these high cap coins. ICP, Avalanche, do hold a bit of Polkadot as well, just because I know they will break out March highs. Okay, in the case of Avalanche, it's going to happen at some point. I'm very confident on this one, being one of the strongest L1 projects. Not the strongest, but it is up there. Okay, there's better L1s than Avalanche, but it does have its ecosystem and it will recover at some point. Okay, so does it look as good as 𝗖𝗍? Well, the thing is, on 𝗖𝗍, I do see a clear 3x. On Avalanche, at current price levels, you know, it's a realistic 2x from current price levels, right? Get above successfully the highs here, right? 2.5x. This red box is an accumulation area that was put in the last couple of weeks on this pullback, right? Best scenario you're going to get as a buying, discount is below $30, which, I was still believing that it's not going to happen. We're just trading at the $35 zone throughout the last couple of weeks, and it's like, buy up here, get into swing longs or whatever. I'm in a swing long also on Avalanche because these high caps are going to maintain ground here. Low leverage 3-4x. I'm going to be ready to add ever so slightly to the position. I'm not even risking 0.5% of my trading capital on 𝗬𝗫𝗃 here. Ready to add a little bit to the position, not using too much because once this starts ripping, then the risk, the rewards that you can make are absolutely insane. Even though we claim down the lows again, it doesn't matter. This needs to hold. It needs to hold. It's very likely to hold, and the main reason why is we are coming from a brutal bear market. We came from a brutal bear market in 2022, part of 2023 for most of the altcoins. And most of the altcoins started recovering ever so slightly in 2024. So it's like, this hasn't even formed the third wave, right? And we are in that third wave. I bought a bunch of spot Avalanche in a small swing long, but mainly just buy on spot just to hold on those unrealized losses. This could go in circles, go back and forward. It doesn't matter if you're holding on spot. It could do whatever it wants. Hold on to the short-term volatility. It doesn't matter. This is going to take out March highs in the next, coming months, give or take weeks maybe. It doesn't matter. This is going to be my first exit zone and hold on a moon bag. Avalanche average buying zone throughout the last few months, right? September, October, we actually speculated on Avalanche on this inverted head and shoulder. And, the aggressive buying zone here in October was in the right shoulder. We're like, guys, get in now. Get in here because we might not see these prices, in the bull run again. So the average buying zone here on Avalanche was this right shoulder area. And this was so easy to spot, right? It's never always easy. It's easy when it's the right moment. I mean, I need to pull out that stream. It should be a stream somewhere in October. There's a few streams in October that we were pushing Avalanche, for many streams. And, I get, when I see something clear is when I'm pushy, guys, get in. Just like 𝗬𝗨 Network. I got some hate on 𝗬𝗨 Network because people were saying, forget about 𝗬𝗨, stop it. It's not doing anything. Then bang, we get a 5x out of nowhere. Just a few weeks ago, I was very pushy on Avalanche here, and Avalanche, it's pumping right now, but I'm remaining patient here, guys. I wouldn't FOMO into this pump just because it might get one more leg down. If you did not accumulate in this area, I'm very skeptical when I take a look at Bitcoin on the pump here. Very, very skeptical on Bitcoin. Pumping in this area, value area high, take out 100k. There's a lot of liquidity here, but there is also a lot of liquidity down here. And regarding the technical analysis, it makes sense that this is a possibility. This is a possibility that could happen in the coming weeks. Get one more shakeout end of January, and then start pumping February, March like crazy, right? Not looking behind. So I'm just a little bit, let's see how we break out. I mean, we could be forming that bars pattern from December of 2023. I mean, it is an option. This could have been the end, ABC. I just don't like it too much, but it could be the end, right? Let's just clean the chart here ever so slightly. Get that bars pattern here on the chart right away and talk about it. Let's talk about it because maybe it does happen. The price action is very similar. This was back in December, January of this year. Not exactly the same, but so, right? So. If this were to happen, I have to come to the conclusion that we did form an ABC flat here, because that's what happened here. This is very one wavy, but what happened here is that you did form an ABC flat in the case of this price action that happened December of 2023. Very, very similar. Very, very similar without a doubt. You know, and this could happen. I have to say, it could happen. So I mean, this is not stopping me from buying altcoins at these crucial levels, right? Say, what if we do not get 30 cent say or 35 cent say? This is already this 40 cent zone that we had in the last few weeks. I already mentioned on the previous streams. It's a good buying zone, legends. You know, I'm not sure if we're going to get down to the low 30 cent level. If we don't, then we're going to miss out on a major rally, because this could go sideways a little bit and then start rallying. It's just a good buying zone, regardless if it goes slightly lower or not. This is the kind of area that you wait for buying lower and you miss out. And you miss out. And you're like, just like someone here in the comment section said, I was going to buy this altcoin and I didn't, and it's up 100 or so percent. Don't miss out because you want to buy lower, guys. When you have a great buying zone, it's a buying zone. Don't miss out. No financial advice. This is one that I scooped up here throughout this dip. I'm running out of US dollar tether, right? I want to have some dollars on the sideline, without a doubt. Never put everything. Never go all in, guys. So let's take a look at Flux right away. And Flux, woo, this looks amazing, legends. Flux looks absolutely awesome. The main reason why Flux looks awesome, legends. Damn. It looks awesome, guys. Holy moly. This is going to blow your socks off, guys, in this bull run. Oh my God. We're going to come back to these streams, guys. We will coming back. The opportunity zone will leave the station very soon. Very soon. Will it be weeks? Will we get one more shakeout? I'm not sure if we'll get one more shakeout here, guys. But Flux right now is a beast. And it's at an incredible opportunity zone. Give or take 60 cents, 50 cents. It doesn't matter. This will get above $2, giving you more than a 3x, maybe more, 5, 6x. I mean, these are solid high cap coins. I mean, this is a mid cap coin. Flux is not that, you know, it's well below the $1 billion. 250 million. The growth on this is insane. I mean, this could go to a couple of $1 billion. It could do a 10x. And it's an awesome project. I'm actually surprised of the performance on Flux. Make sure to check out the project, guys. But looking at the charts, it is crystal clear that this has been an official, you know, wave, first and official wave one in the bull run, which was, you know, in late 23, early 24. You broke out from the bear market structure. Officially with this move. This was the official breakout, and of course you get the disbelief stage with this pullback throughout the 2024. Small little rally in November. I mean, I'm surprised of this rally on Flux, but I mean, unless you're using low leverage here or accumulating, regardless, this area where the red box is great for accumulation. You know, even dipping beneath the red box doesn't matter. It's going to take a few weeks to snap out of this red box, but it will at some point. And when you take a look at this as a wave one, wave two on a higher time frame, on my analysis and point of view, this has formed a double 1-2 right there. And this is just, after this is done, it's gonna absolutely rip in a wave three, and the pump will be very explosive. It will be very explosive. It will be kind of this style, which you're just going to be left behind. You'll be like, holy schmoly, what happened here? Well, it's just ready. It's just ready for that third wave. You got the 1-2 on higher time frame. You got a double 1-2, and there's nothing more explosive in a double 1-2 for that, you know, which is a third wave. And, you know, looking at the Bitcoin dominance, I'm talking about accumulation here or low leverage swing long, guys. If you can manage risk with low leverage and put significant small amounts of, small amount of capital, be ready for any shakeouts. Do not get shaken out. Shakeouts are for people that use more than a 10, 20x on altcoins. They get shaked out. The ones that use low leverage and buy at good levels and hold a little bit of unrealized losses, they are good in the game. So, yeah, this is just, this is going to blow your socks off. Let's get to 600 likes, legends, and we'll go continue through the comment section right away. What is Bitcoin doing? Will it finally get up there? Bitcoin is doing quite okay. It is trying. It is trying to break out from the highs of yesterday. Let's see how it performs. I'm out from the short already. Already out from that short. Small long. I mean, this long position was based on Aiden's. Aiden did provide a long position, which was not an easy long, but it was recovering from point of control. I had a stop loss here beneath this low, almost got stopped out because we did actually get below the previous day point of control. It was trying to maintain that monthly level, previous day point of control. I mean, yeah, you could arguably discuss it did hold our support, but yeah, basically longed here this area, stop loss at the low, wasn't too confident. And didn't get in too heavy, just a few $100 in a profit if we break out here. But regardless, it was an acceptable long trade. Sign of strength. This has an end ABC. And you got a double 1-2 right there, which is kind of, yeah, there is some analysis behind this. But anyway, that long setup was provided here from Aiden in the Legends trading community. Shout out to you, Aiden, my man. Shout out to you, my brother. Much love to you. Long setup right over here. Getting above that monthly. Almost. There it is. Looking for the recovery. Retracement to the monthly. We got beneath the monthly. Almost taking out the lows. Well, no. We were pretty far away here from taking out the lows. But overall, that was the long area to look for the movement back up to all-time highs. So far, it is playing out. Shout out to you, brother. If you are interested, Legends Trading Community. 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 is coming back tomorrow. He's the one that provides live streams every day in the Legends Trading community. Also providing different setups such as Aiden, levels of interest. And you also have the modules, right? And there's going to be advanced modules coming in the next coming days in the Legends Trading community. Okay, you got the first link down below. If you want the videos to learn how to read the charts and look for opportunities, you have the Legends Trading community. Okay, the first link will take you to the website and you can join from here. Let's get to 600 likes and we are going to go through some more altcoins. XRP, Bullish Pennant, 𝗖𝗍𝗄𝗏 is popping. Yeah, we got high cap coins that are popping. I'm interested in ICP. I need ICP. I wouldn't mind Flux and Avalanche as well. Hold a bunch of them as well. But I'm focusing on ICP. Avalanche is doing pretty damn good. We're getting altcoins recovering. ICP. Ooh. ICP is a beast. Come on, ICP. Get that steam coming in here. Get the volume kicking in. I'm worried. I'm worried about you, ICP. We're pumping here with low volume. Let's get that volume kicking in here. I bought thousands of ICP here in this range of $9-10. Let's get that pump already because I want to get out on this one. I want to start taking profits at the March highs. Just over 2x. I'm looking for a quick flip here. ICP, come on. Let's do it. Bringing the alpha, we got 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 here. Guys, if you don't follow 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, he's the legend. He's been off. He's been enjoying Christmas. Shout out to you, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, my man. Go to channel. Let's oh my goodness, if you don't follow this guy, you need to follow him, guys. He's in the pinned comment, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. He is a coach in the Legends Trading community. He also has the YouTube channel. If you don't follow 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, he's this handsome guy right over here. He's taken a few days off, actually over a week, enjoying Christmas, New Year. Absolutely well-deserved. Shout out to you, my man. He's going to start with some very epic technical analysis and education on YouTube. You got him in the pinned comment, guys. Shout out to 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝘽. Much love to you, my man. I hope you enjoyed. It is back bull run, take advantage, stop it, forget about the holidays, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, get back to trading. There's no time to lose. Bull run is just going to take a few months. We need to take advantage. Stop it. Go and check him out, guys. He is in the pinned comment, okay? Shout out to you, 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. Much love to you. Check him out. He's in the pinned comment, legends. That is the 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 channel. Let's go right away. Greatest depression loading. Everything the greatest depression loading. Well, you know what? You know what is disturbing? We're getting the Bitcoin dominance dropping, okay? So that is a good sign for altcoin recovery, right? Regardless if we are going to get into a depression or not, people like to speculate. People like to gamble. People like to make money on stupid coins, right? It's going to happen regardless if we get a depression or not in the next coming months or end of the year. We got this virus in China. I don't know what's happening there now. It's going to, you know, we might get a black swan event, but people like to speculate. They like to flip, right? A lot of people will realize that their gains are not going to be made on Bitcoin, and people that have Bitcoin already will be happy to flip into some altcoins, high cap coins. This is why it is kind of inevitable that we're going to see an altcoin rally, whether that's a 3x or a 10x or a 50x. It doesn't matter. I have some target zones. I'm going to be the heck. I'm going to get the heck out at certain target levels, guys. Like I mentioned, you know, it's clear for me. It's like, hey, if Kadena gets a recovery and gets to the highs, I'm going to start getting out here. I didn't, but I bought down here, so I don't care. You know, I'm not in a loss. Flux, same scenario. Start getting out here, guys. We don't know how powerful this bull run is going to be, so start getting out here. If you do make that 3-4x, leave a moon bag. If you go higher, start collecting profits. You know, those people that make 100x, there's a very, very small amount, guys, of people. ICP, same thing. We start crossing here, $20. I'm going to get my initial investment out with some profits. I do expect ICP to hit $40, $50, $60 even, right, in the bull run, making a 5, 6, 7x. We'll leave a moon bag, but greatest depression is going to come here. It doesn't matter, right? We're going to get a pop on altcoins, right? Leave those people that are speculating for a depression since 2017. Leave them, they're missing out, right? Those people that talk about depression, black swan event, those are the people that miss out, okay? So forget about that. We do technical analysis. We realize where are the buying zones. We're going to make profit regardless if we get into a depression or not. Hopefully it's not going to be tomorrow and we get a black swan tomorrow and the official depression tomorrow, you know. People have been calling a depression since 2017. Since the day I was born, I'm fed up. Flash crashes are good. Depressions are good to buy, okay? So make sure to have some dollars on the sideline. Exactly, says Negro Tarot. Michael Burry, Michael Burry, the big short guy, right? He's so famous for calling the financial crisis in 2008, but he's even more famous for calling a depression since 2015. He's been bearish for 9 years. My goodness. At some point, you're going to be right. Eventually. Screw those guys. Michael Burry. What a character. Now, everybody has respect because supposedly he did call the financial crisis even a few years before. So it did take time. You know, if I come bearish now and say, guys, there's a depression going to come every single day, and then it comes, and I told you it was going to come. Screw that, guys. There's opportunities. Come on. We cannot, you know, when it comes, it comes. Screw that guy, says AG. Absolutely. Yeah, so anyway, thoughts on 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, please. 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽, I do have a bag of 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. It did get a big drop back inside of the accumulation zone. You know, this is exactly where I'm at break even on 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. This is around the range that I bought on this consolidation. I deleveraged on 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽 just because it is an awesome project. I do expect it to do well, but there was lots of token unlocks on 𝗕𝗏𝘆𝗽. And, you know, these coins that have unlocks, I got extremely wrecked on one of them that has an elastic supply, which is Sora Network. I got wrecked, guys. If you want to know a coin that I got wrecked on, it is this one. I got wrecked. I mean, I invested about $20,000 or so. I mean, this is a low cap risky coin. And I completely lost 20K here. This is like 20K gone. Net, you know, it's unrealized losses, but my goodness. I got wrecked on this one. I'm going to hold the bag anyway. It might recover in the next coming years. I don't know what this is going to do in the end, but overall, this is 99.999% down. So, I mean, the thing about elastic supply, or yeah, basically where you have infinite supply, and you know, depending on the fundamentals or the tokenomics, you know, you need to be a little bit careful on these ones. And this one had massive token unlocks throughout the last few months. I mean, half of the supply is out there, but it still has a max supply, infinite supply. So depending on the tokenomics, I mean, I haven't gone thoroughly through the fundamentals on TIA, but based on the unlocks, I kind of chickened out on this one. I deleveraged. I do still hold a bag, but not much, just a few $1,000 worth of TIA. But I did put over $10,000 on this one, but I chickened out. I would rather put it on another coin just because of the unlocks. And even though I still think it's going to do relatively good, it is an awesome project. Where do I have it? But yeah, based on the analysis, I mean, you have the launch of the token, right, throughout the bear market, start of the bull run. I do see this as an initial first wave, and this a beautiful consolidation in a wave 2, ready for the price to actually start breaking out here. But I don't like doing technical analysis on these cryptos. They're only launched and they have serious unlocks. Okay, so yeah, I think it's just a great range. The selling pressure has got exhausted. There was some token unlocks here throughout the last previous months in 2024 that didn't damage too much. So yeah, it's still in a great zone. There's not too much selling pressure here. You got a first initial pump, big correction, sideways momentum. Looks pretty solid to maintain this $4 or $5 area and start breaking out here to the upside. Umbrella is one of the risky moon bags, guys. Umbrella is one of them. I don't know how many Umbrella tokens I have, but I do have a bunch. I have, you know, over about $15,000 or so. I have almost 1 million, yeah, about 1 million tokens, or just over 1 million tokens. I need to check. Umbrella. This is the kind of coin that, you know, I realize where I want to buy, which is at these low levels. This is awesome zone to buy up. This is extremely volatile. It is risky. This could get down 20-30%, right? When you buy it, you just get the sweats. But when this pops, it's just gonna pop and do a 10x out of nowhere. It's just gonna create. It's gonna fly just because it's such a low market cap that for this one to do, and it looks dead, guys. It's just at a good level. I do believe that this one will recover. It will get the altcoin season, and you'll get a money flow going into this. But for this to do a 10x, it just needs to go to 40 million, which is still a baby, right? It's 4.5 million market cap. So, I mean, this is going to do a 10x in a matter of a couple of weeks. It's going to fly. It's just going to woof, right? However, this is a low cap. And what happens with the low caps? They are the last ones to pump. They are the last ones. They're the ones in the, you know, at the bottom of the barrel, right? In the dust that nobody cares about till you get the major high cap coins already doing a 5, 10, 15x. And then you got the money flow coming into these low cap coins. They will get the rally. They will get the rally. Everything pumps in an altcoin season. However, they are the last ones to rally. And you just need to understand that. The low cap coins are the last ones to rally most of the times. Okay, so legends. I mean, I still think that this at the 1 cent, below 1 cent, bring it on, baby. Yeah. I mean, I got about over 1 million tokens on this one. Would be happy if it goes to 10, 20 cents. You know, Illuvium, please. Let's take a look at Illuvium here for my man. Why not? Let's take a look at Illuvium. Got a lot of people here with lots of different altcoins. Illuvium. I have some Illuvium exactly at break even, guys. I'm at break even on Illuvium. The $40 zone was the buying zone here back in late November. We were talking about this breakout, but it came all the way down. So Illuvium is kind of the same scenario. We are at rock bottom levels, right? At this $30 area is like the bottom levels. Brutal bear market. I mean, this pump was crazy, right? That we had in, you know, yeah, pretty crazy pump on Illuvium here throughout 2024. Yeah, gaming will take off at some point. Illuvium has to be at a very interesting buying zone. Woo. Just kind of breaking out of this wedgie structure throughout the last few weeks. Triangle wedgie, whatever you want. Looks very, very good. Very, very good. It's a no-brainer. Accumulation, you're going to be late. $35 to $40 range. It's just accumulation zone. I'm not sure if this is going to pop out already in the coming days, but it's going to be late. I do hold some Illuvium. My actually buying zone is $40, but didn't just put a few $1,000s in this one. Didn't go too crazy. Planning to long it, but went to bed. Yeah, if you get into low leverage, long position, we're talking about a 2-3x. You know, be ready for any shakeouts. This could be a good one to hold on. Andy, buy some Harmony, then you will talk about it. Harmony One, Alex, I got someone. I had an ex-moderator that was very bullish on Harmony One. You know, saying that this one was insane. Yeah, Harmony One did a beautiful 3-4x here throughout the November pump, just like many. Took out the March highs. I mean, this would have been a good one as well to accumulate in this zone. L1 project. Great accumulation at bear market lows. Take out the March highs. Take your initial investment out with some profits. Hold on the moon bag. Buying some Harmony One right now on this pullback. Eventually, I do see this going to higher levels. But yeah, you know, I like this kind of inverted head and shoulder scenario that you're forming here. It looks very, very cool indeed. Very, very cool. Inverted head and shoulder. This correction could be at the end stages. It would have been nice just a few days ago to buy this right shoulder speculation. It's kind of wanting to pop out here from this humpback Notre Dame inverted head and shoulder after this correction, after this crazy pump. This could be the end stages of the correction, but I don't want to buy the breakout. I'm not very much of a breakout trader. I chicken out here just because there's so many fake outs on crypto. And on Bitcoin, I'm not too convinced on Bitcoin. I mean, I do see 100K possibly, but Bitcoin dominance going down. I mean, this is good. You know, we might get that successful breakout on Harmony One, but I would have preferred to buy the pullback instead of the breakout. Breakouts, you know, on altcoins, whew. But yeah, it could be the end without a doubt. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Legends, thank you very much. Got people dropping off. You're going to take a look at a bit of news, guys. We are supposedly in a global liquidity cycle, okay, which means that we're going to see some money printing activity. This is good. Well, it's always good. Crypto bull runs or stock bull runs are always followed by a global liquidity cycle, right? M2 money supply. The DXY is gaining strength. This is what I am worried about. DXY getting massive strength here, breaking out some resistance. For the moment, a big rollover here would be awesome on the dollar index. If we do get massive money printing activity, that would be the ideal scenario to get the bull run continuing. We do have a lot of outflows throughout the last few weeks. We got the biggest outflow from from BlackRock, okay, just yesterday. Big outflow of over 3,000 Bitcoin. pretty crazy, but, we are seeing some outflows. I mean, this is not a major warning indication. We got the largest bank in Turkey to launch Bitcoin and crypto trading for 27 million customers, bringing mass adoption, okay, getting access to a lot of people. That is very bullish long-term, without a doubt. Chinese public traded company Cango Inc. now holds 933 Bitcoin. That's pretty cool to know, big companies adopting. We got Senator Cynthia Lummis to speak at the at Bitcoin 2025. We are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve, they say, in the US. Will it be that we are in a super cycle? Will it be that we are going to enter a massive super cycle? You are not bullish enough. Michael Saylor knows some information here. Legends, gonna wrap it up. Thank you very much. You got the Bitcoin technical analysis, the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes of the stream, a few altcoins, a bit of flip-flops. Accumulation is some altcoins in great accumulation zone or low leverage swing long positions. Check out the exchanges, guys. Weeks is a great alternative, okay, to use. If you can't use Bybit, great bonus down below, guys, for weeks, okay, and also for bluffing, and also great bluffing competition going on right now with the prize pool. Thank you, legends, and I will see you in the next one.